And hello my friends, Elsie here to do a blue moon reading for you. Yeah, we're going to do the full moon reading. This is the first one that I've done on this channel, and I think it's especially special because right now we also have Uranus that's going into retrograde. It is in retrograde, and if you don't feel it, you're a liar. Because I felt it last night. Whoo-wee, did I feel it last night. So if you don't know what that means and you don't know what a blue moon is, I suggest that you get some homework did. So you figure out what's going on here. So let's see what sort of energies are moving around on the eve of the new moon, or in the eve of the full moon. That's what it is. There we go. What are we starting with? Your dreams need a practical plan. So for those of you who are expecting to bring something to life in the next few, maybe next week and a half or two, by the end of August, your dreams do need a practical plan. You know who you are. And Taurus, it is a full moon in Taurus here. And Taurus is a very practical sign. In fact, I think that when things go a little bit crazy or a little bit sideways for Taurus, Taurus doubles down on the logic. So, you know, if you understand it, then you don't have to be scared of it. What do we have here? We have prosperity lies ahead. So there are some of you who are going after something. We have the same color of cards. We also have new moon in Taurus twice. So I may be speaking directly to someone who is Taurus, and this may be a message for you. Your dreams need a practical plan, and prosperity does lie ahead. We have you and your loved ones are safe, which is good. We have a personal issue reaches a resolution, and the last one is it's time to take action. So we do have Cancer, Aries. Oh, we have two cards of Taurus, two cards of Cancer, and one of Aries. So what I feel like is this new moon is going to shake someone out of their tree. Some of y'all have been hanging out in the tree waiting and wondering when you should go, when you should drop. When is it time to drop the hammer, get out of the tree and go for your dreams? If Uranus in retrograde does not shake you out of your tree, I'll be freaking surprised, honestly. So your personal issues reach a resolution within this moon and probably after the moon. Don't forget, we usually feel the moon energy for about 30 days out usually. And it is time to take action, Aries. So if you are an Aries, it is time for you to take action. If you do not get accomplished what you want accomplished by the end of August, you will wait another year before the timing is right for you to carry this out again. Let's look at some tarot. Let's clarify a little bit. There we go. Your dreams need a practical plan, Taurus. Your dreams. What is Taurus dreaming about? What is Taurus dreaming about? Your dreams need a practical plan, Taurus. So I feel like prosperity does lie ahead for someone. It doesn't have to be Taurus. This could be your energy. I feel like the energy that's here though is one of being tough, being grounded, being logical. And I feel like if you are someone who has made a plan to move ahead in your life, that you are going to be finalizing all of that by the end of August. Yeah. Thank you. We've got the moon card. Now the moon card is indicating that you're scared. You do want this to move forward. You do want this to move forward. You're a little bit scared though. There are things within the moon energy that you can't see, and that's because it's a little dark, right? And things sometimes when they have the light of the moon look bigger or smaller, look more impossible. It's like you can't really figure out which way to go. And that's why you need the practical plan. If you're going to feel around in the dark, Taurus, you need to have a practical plan. And it may be a Taurus, it may not. Prosperity lies ahead. I think you're trying to get to your prosperity. And, yep. It's going to require that you sacrifice. You do have to sacrifice something. Something that you're not telling anyone. Something that others can't see. I feel like you know what you have to sacrifice. Yeah, you know what you have to sacrifice. And it's going to be different for all of you. I feel like you feel something's coming in between you and someone else. I think you know that in order for you to get to the prosperity which lies ahead, you do have to sacrifice something. It's at a cost. You have to give to get. Whatever you throw at the universe it's gonna be thrown right back. And if you do have to sacrifice in order to move forward on the plan that you're supposed to be on the path that you're supposed to be on, yeah, it's gonna take sacrifice, and it's gonna hurt. It is. It's gonna hurt. You and your loved ones are safe. Why would we be worried about that? Okay, so you have everything that you need right now, I believe, whomever I'm connecting with, and I think that you have everything that you need at this time. I feel like you've stopped giving away. You've stopped giving away your energy. You stopped being around people. I see Cancer as a highly vibrational and intuitive sign, and I feel as though this Queen of Cups is of that energy. I feel like sometimes you seclude yourself away from people so you can recharge, but sometimes it does take you a long time to recharge. This is telling me here that you're going to have to sacrifice something that is going to cause you to have to take the recharge of your life. It's going to take a lot out of you, this sacrifice. It's going to take a lot out of you emotionally. You're not telling anyone what it is, though. No. Because I think you're scared of it. I don't even think you're completely 100% sure what it is that you're going to be sacrificing. I think it has something to do with this personal issue here that is going to be reaching resolution. What is the personal issue, please? What is the personal issue? Thank you. So there is a personal issue that is coming to a resolution. It is going to be an outcome that is going to be beneficial for you. It is going to take a lot out of you in terms of emotion. I feel like you've been thinking about this for a very long time. It's been very tumultuous within your heart, within your mind, within your soul. I think your soul's in unrest because you want to move forward and reach this resolution. And when you do move forward, you are going to have the best possible outcome here. Yeah, the sun is here. And so whatever the resolution that you need is for you, the personal issue that needs the resolution, it is going to turn out. If you are Cancer, Cancer, Leo, I believe that whatever it is that you are, that you've been striving for, whatever it is that you've been thinking back and forth, it's been taking a lot of energy out of you. It might have to do with your family or someone who is your loved one or someone that you love. It says you and your loved ones are safe. So I feel like there is a personal issue between you and your loved ones, you and a group of people, a love tribe. And I feel like no matter what the sacrifice is, it is going to make you emotional, but it is going to turn out in your favor. Yeah, look at that. There we go. That's what is waiting for you as you resolve the situation. I really feel like for some of you, it is going to be the hardest thing you've ever done. Yeah, the hardest thing you've ever done in your life, I feel. I see two people with their arms sort of together, very close, touching each other, shoulder to, this part of the shoulder here and this arm. There's two people that are stuck together, but one has a knife and is carving down the middle somebody is separating from someone else, and it has to do with someone who is in a family. Someone who is in a family, possibly children. The Sun card also speaks of children. It also speaks of things that are harmonious, though. It speaks of growth. So whatever you're having to come through here, whatever is scaring you, the sacrifice you're scared to make some sort of a sacrifice here. And I feel like it's going to be the best thing, the best turnout you've ever had in your life. There is no more possible happiness in the tarot than this right here. There is not. Look at that. Happy wife, happy everything, children, emotional happiness, growth, personally, professionally, spiritually. Whatever the sacrifice is that you have to make in order to have your loved ones be happy, then that is what you need to do. And it says here it's time to take action. And that is Aries energy. And Aries is the first in line. The first zodiac, right? And the person, the energy that leads us into leads us into action, because that's what Aries is. Aries is a fire sign, and fire signs are action-oriented signs. And so it is time for you to get up and take action. This thing is terrifying you. It's been terrifying you in the distance for a very long time. I feel like you've been dreaming about it, maybe having I wouldn't say that it was a night terror, but I would say that, I feel like in your dream you do make a decision that does cause this sacrifice. Yeah. It's time to take action here. Why is it time to take action, and what are we taking action on? Time to take action. Jeez. There we go. Yeah, it's time to take action on love. So I think whomever I am connecting with here today is someone who has been terrified to make a change in their life. Someone who might be married and have a family. Someone who has been dreaming and thinking and wondering what's in the future and not really knowing, and it's terrifying. I think this person is going to make the sacrifice to move ahead, to be emotionally happy. I feel like you have been depleted of your emotion. I feel like the person that I'm talking to, I feel my heart is hurting. I feel like anxiety, sadness. I feel like whomever is in this energy here is the person who really does need to move forward. And I could be, speaking for many people here today. And this is a situation that I feel like someone is married and needs to leave their marriage in order to move forward. And you guys, I know that this is a theme that's been going through a lot of the readings for a while, but you know what? We have been cooped up for a year. We've just gone through a pandemic quarantine. We're still going through some of that in other countries now where, the fourth wave is happening. And I feel like this person is done with being locked up in the prison that they purchased their home. I just saw a house with bars on the windows. Somebody feels like a prisoner in their own home. It's a beautiful home almost to the point of a mansion, but it has bars on the windows. And so in effect, this house has become their prison. Yeah. So it's time to take action on that love. It is. Let's look under here. Yep, second chances. There we go. Second chances. So for those of you who are looking for a second chance, the door is open, and it's only open till the end of the month, my friends. You better get your butts out there, and your literal butts. The little butt hanging out there. You really need to move forward. You need to move forward. This is the chance. You are being called. You are being called to make the biggest decision of your life. And what is helping you is Uranus in retrograde, is this blue moon, is the moon in Aquarius. Because Aquarius would move on for sure. And then, we've had someone who thinks that they've missed an opportunity here. I feel like somebody thinks that they've missed an opportunity with the Hierophant. Yeah. Somebody is missing. I feel like somebody feels like they've missed the opportunity. They think that everything has been poured out. They think that there what used to be 3 cups left here, and they ignored the opportunity, and so now all of the emotion has been poured out. And I feel as though that the Hierophant actually represents a person right here. I feel like we're looking at a Taurus. I feel like also the person who feels as though they've missed their opportunity. Yeah, this is your second chance. You've been out in the cold, or you have put this person out in the cold, and it's time to get back in touch. Yeah, it's time to get back in touch. It's time to make things even again, to make things right. It's time to start new, brand new. It's not going to be without its challenges. There are going to be challenges here. It's not going to be without that. We do have a Tower right here. This is the realization that you gotta go. That's the realization that's right there. You gotta go. Whoever I'm talking to, you got to fucking go. You gotta go. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt. The sacrifice is gonna hurt, and it's awful. It looks like the sacrifice is gonna be something that is gonna put you in a situation where you don't want to see anyone, talk to anyone. You're gonna move away, move to your own place, lock the windows, lock the doors, and just don't want to talk to anyone about it. But you know what? Yeah, that's what. Right there. There's really nothing else you need in this life once you have those 2 things. And it's true. Okay, let's look at some more here. Here we go. Okay. It is as you wish. I'm supposed to get a little bit more information from the moon. I think I'll do a little bit more through all of these here. So, yeah. So the moon needs more information. You need a practical plan about how you're going to escape. That's what I see. This little lobster is escaping the water. So I feel like you need an escape plan. Yeah, and you may even have to go at night. That you need to. Yeah, that's your practical plan. You need to get out of the energy that you're in right now, because it's doing nothing but breaking your heart. Yes, this is breaking your heart, this energy, sitting in this moon energy, and it will turn to sacrifice once you move through it. Once you make the sacrifices and you move through it, you will no longer be stuck in this dark energy, and you will no longer be in heartbreak. You will, in fact, be on the way to mending. Yeah, because the Queen of Cups, she's a healer. Right? She's a healer. She gives away everything, though. She heals and heals and heals. And I feel like you have the ability to heal yourself, or you do have someone in your life who is a healer. Possibly that Hierophant that I pulled up, the things that you didn't see at the bottom of the deck there. All right, so let's go for the moon here. Tell me about the moon. What do we need to know about the moon, please? About the moon energy. Your dreams need a practical plan. We have the Lord. The Lord is someone who is revered. The Lord is someone who people have great respect for. This person is active in their community. This person is kinder than most people you would ever meet. This person is also quite wealthy. They're financially stable. And I feel like this person is the person who makes decisions. The Lord is the person who is sort of high society. Maybe they're in a higher society. How do I mean that? Maybe not middle class, maybe just upper middle class, perhaps. Someone who is building their life little by little, who's very good in business and who's not going to stop moving. This person's very patient. And I feel like they're very patient because you can see that horse there. That had to take a lot of training. And I feel like this person has trained that horse. Even the horse is bowing to this person. This is a really good person. This isn't somebody who's taken off from their relationship and chasing skirts. That is not this person. This is someone who does plan, who is someone that people have a great respect for. This person makes good decisions. So I feel like even though you can't see where you're going, I'm watching someone who's blind sort of look for something on a floor, on a carpet. And I feel like you're doing this blind. I feel like you're trying to listen to the universe here. Yeah, but you need a new start. It could be about a child. You could be needing a practical plan for your child, and you're kind of worried because you can't see into the future. You don't know how things are going to go for them. So that's a different story for some of you. You could be making sacrifices emotionally for this child. And I feel like that you are going to get through it okay. So for anyone who has a child who might be sick, or, I feel like it's maybe a learning disability of some kind. So anyone who's worried about their child not getting along in life, it's going to be fine. You just need to keep working on it, working and healing them, working and healing them. I feel like there's also another group of people who, this person is a lord. They are someone who is upper middle class. They may have a child on the way, but I also feel as though this lord is ready to take a leap, ready to take something new, go on a new path in their life. It says here your dreams need a practical plan, and I think the practical plan is looking forward to the birth of something new. And there's unending possibilities with when a child is born, right? They're a clean slate, and I feel like this lord wants a clean slate in order to move ahead. We have an old woman. So the Lord could be getting information from the old woman. The old woman could be a nanny, a grandmother, could be someone who is not necessarily old, but someone that this Lord has known for a very long time. I feel like this person has been giving the Lord advice on... Yeah, she's very learned, this lady. You can see she's got her foot on a book. And I feel as though that she is hiding some information that she's going to share with this person. She's also got a book in her hand. She's very learned, this woman. She has a lot of life experience. So it could be someone who is advising the Lord on a child. This could be the grandmother of this child for some of you. But what I'm feeling is that this Lord is getting advice from someone who is older, or someone they've known for a very long time. And this person is showing them the way. It's almost like they're acting like their eyes. They're acting like an oracle. Yeah, that they're giving this person advice based on what they're getting from the moon energy. Prosperity lies ahead, and we've got some sacrifices coming up. Wedding. Yeah, I thought it was a marriage for sure. So I feel like somebody here, the Lord possibly is leaving a marriage. The sacrifice is the wedding. The sacrifice is the marriage. Prosperity lies ahead when you sacrifice the marriage. There is something going on here that is not good. It's not well. It's making the Lord sick. It's making someone... I feel like it's more of a mental illness. Yeah, the wedding is sorrow. And I feel like someone has realized that they do have nothing left in the marriage that they're in, and that they do have to leave, and it causes them complete sorrow to know that this marriage is dead. They have to make the sacrifice and move on. Frivolity. I feel like you don't take the time to heal yourself. So it says here your loved ones are safe, and you, as the Queen energy, the Queen of Cups energy, doesn't matter what your sign is, you carrying the Queen of Cups energy, you take the time to heal everyone else, but what about you? Yeah, what about you and you needing to healing yourself? You need to spend some time healing yourself. This is a card of frivolity. Frivolity. And to me, frivolity is, things that are frivolous, things that you feel like you don't really need. And what you do need is your own transformation. You do need to come to a point in your life where you can take care of yourself, where you can make sure that you're making your own money, taking care of yourself, and making sure that you are healing yourself. You've now healed, it says your loved ones are safe, the moon in Cancer. I feel like you now need to heal yourself. It's time to stop with the frivolity. It's time to stop with giving it all away. It's time to keep some of it for yourself. You do need to heal. There is something about a letter here, and I feel like this letter may have brought some information that is going to assist in your healing. You may have not gotten this letter yet. This letter could be on the way. Some of you could have gotten this letter already, but I feel like it's time for you to perhaps take advice from whatever is coming in the letter. Young woman. It could be a child, absolutely. Could be a child. You know, I learned most of my lessons from my son. He is my teacher. And I feel like there is someone here who could take a lesson from someone who is a young woman. There is a letter, I feel, that someone has written, someone has sent, someone has received. Maybe a young woman was the one that accepted the letter, knows what's in the letter. Haughtiness, doesn't like what's in the letter. Tell me about, faithfulness. I feel like the letter was about someone who's very faithful to the Lord or to you. Someone is saying that no matter what goes on, they have faithfulness toward you. A younger woman could have gotten a hold of the letter and does not like what they see in the letter. Because the person I'm speaking with could be, doesn't have to be, could be someone who is leaving a marriage. That is something I feel very strongly. So we have the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups is the house. So somebody is moving. Somebody is buying themselves a house. Someone is preparing a place for a family. This person has been through war, not necessarily literal war. This is the card of the soldier. This person has fought their way to the Ten of Cups, because happy endings need to be fought for as well, right? You can't just wait for the happy ending to find you. You do have to fight for the happy ending. You realize you have to get up and do something. It's not all about grace, my friends. You actually have to get up and do some things in order to have the benefit of those things. You don't necessarily get to sit on your butt in front of the TV with your bonbons and get grace. It's not how it works. Grace without works is dead. So if you want that thing, that's how the universe works. And if you're not getting your thing, it's because you don't understand how the universe works. Tell me about the sun. So there is an enemy who is trying to keep somebody from having their happiness. I'm going to take a guess that it's probably the ex-wife. This person, or the ex-husband, this person feels as though the enemy is happy that they've been through the war. It could be a couple who is parting gracefully, right? They're parting gracefully. This person, it says here, joyfulness with the enemy. The enemy could be happy that you're moving out. You could be happy that you're leaving the enemy. Take it as it resonates. Tell me about this. Two of Cups, please. Time to take action on the Two of Cups. Love. Soulmate love. We've got foe. Somebody doesn't want you to take action here. Surprise. I feel as though somebody is surprised that the other one is leaving. Yeah, going on a journey. It's time to go on a journey to find that person who is your person. All right. Are we good to go here? We are. Worry and success. That's what I have. All right. So, yeah, I feel like there's a few stories going on here. You'll pick out the one that is working for you. I feel like, you guys, there's so much energy that is going on in in the ethers right now because of the placements of astrology. And you know what? There's going to be a lot of people who say astrology has nothing to do with tarot and tarot has nothing to do with astrology. And that's because those people don't have enough knowledge, right? And you need to learn something if you think that it's not attached. Now, energy is here, right? Tarot is energy. And if astrology is energy, it is going to, it's going to affect everything that's going on. Yeah, everything that's going on with us. There's a reason we know that Uranus is in retrograde. There's a reason that we know that it's a blue moon. We keep track of these things. Science keeps track of these things for a reason. Because it's important. And it means something. So for all of you who come here and think that we're not reading energy, then you probably don't understand tarot. But empathy, success. I am open to seeing both sides of a situation. Look at that. I am open to seeing both sides of a situation. So I feel like if this is the story about the Lord who's leaving to have, you know, to find their love and go toward another family, I feel like this person wants to be empathetic about the situation. They don't want this to be a screaming match, you know, a character assassination. That's not what they want. They want success in empathy. So before you go hating on the person who's leaving their marriage, you might just wonder why they're leaving their marriage if you're on the other end. And the empathy here, I feel like this person has just had enough. Yeah, I feel like whoever is leaving has just had enough. They don't want to hate on anybody. They don't want it to be angry or sad. They want you to have your half. I feel like this person just wants success. It says, I know that there is no greater goal than to love. This person really does want to part with success and the success of empathy. It says, I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. And it's true. You know, maybe these two should never been married. Maybe they forced the marriage. You know, there's a lot of people who don't listen to the energies that are about, who force themselves on someone, who constantly chase and chase and chase. And that person gets tired of running, and then you grab them and then you get married to them for 5 years and they're out because they realize that they really didn't want to be married in the first place. So I have a feeling that that's kind of what's happening here. This person, these two people really like each other, but I think they've realized they've both had enough of the other person. I don't think it's really to be pinned on anybody. So the empathy and the success is really what they're after. And, you know, they realize that they've each had failure. They've each had a part in this relationship that is dying here. And, you know, there are going to be people in your life that are in denial. Maybe you're in denial. Maybe I'm in denial. We don't know until we get out of denial and look back at it that we know that we were in denial. It says, I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. So yeah, when we become aware of our denial, it's only then that we are going to be able to move forward. A failure to do so is just going to leave you stuck. Failure of denial is just going to leave you stuck in the area that you're at. Judgment. That's a lot of purple. It is, right? That's a lot of strength here. So it says, I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges, and it is the truth. And we all have to make our own judgments based on the needs that we have, not based on the needs of others. Not, you don't want to do this because you might hurt grandma or grandpa or auntie or uncle. You might not tell people that you're gay because you think you're going to disappoint this one, or screw it. You guys, you got to do the thing that makes you happy. You can't stay in denial of judgment for the rest of your life. You can't. I'm just being really very honest and pointed today because that is this new moon. It's honesty. It's honesty, you being honest with who you are. That's what the retrograde of Uranus is. Bringing you gifts based on what you have made decisions on in the past. So whatever you've been thinking about for the last 6 months or 7 months, that's what's coming at you. So I hope that your judgments have been good. We have loneliness. I know that I am never alone. You're always got the universe at your back. Purpose. And I know what I am here to do. don't feel like you have to do it in loneliness if you don't want to, but judgment, loneliness, and purpose. I feel like somebody has a purpose and they feel like they have to be alone in order to be able to reach their answer. Yeah. I think this person, whomever I'm speaking to right now, this person is feeling as though they have to be by themselves, alone, someplace by themselves in order to find their purpose. And sometimes that is true. It is true for the hermit, right? The hermit goes in with themselves, their thoughts, and really nothing else, and decides what they're going to do for the rest of their life. We have doubt. I realize the need to know all the answers. I realize the need to know all the answers. Okay, so there is someone who's searching, yes. Someone is searching. They're searching for their purpose, and they do have a doubt, but they know that they need to know all the answers. This person is really pulled. There's a pull here of, I don't know if I should do it. I'm going to be hurting a lot of people, but I have to. It's who I am. It's my purpose. So stick the situation on it that works for you, but I feel like we have someone here who's about to make a really big decision that's going to affect other people. They know that in order to have success, they do have to have empathy, and the loneliness that they feel as though they have to go to, I feel like is being alone, not necessarily feeling loneliness. It says that I know that I'm never alone. So they're really going in like the hermit, with their own energy to find out what their purpose is. They really have a doubt about who they are, and figure that out as it is, as it applies to you. Like I said, it could be someone leaving a marriage, it could be someone leaving a relationship, a child leaving home for school, it could be someone who has an alternative lifestyle and wants to come out, and they don't want to hurt anybody, but they really have to let everybody know what their purpose in life is, and I believe that that's true as well. Imagination. I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. You have to be who you are with no doubt. I really feel like these three cards speak a lot. It says purpose, doubt, and imagination. You can be anything that you want to be. Absolutely. You do have a purpose. It says the doubt card says, I release the need to know all the answers. That's what it is. I release the need to know all the answers. So you are going to go forward regardless, I think, with your purpose in life and using your imagination. I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. You are bringing something creatively to life, or something that makes you feel creative. Let's carry on with some tarot. Oh, okay. I'm supposed to use these ones. That's the ones I'm going to use. All right. The empath and success. I believe your success is going to lie in whether or not you can have empathy as you are leaving your situation, as you are divulging your situation, as you are confessing your situation. I feel like it's going to be empathy that is going to bring you your success. So please be aware that honesty is the best policy. Ooh, we've got here Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, empathy. Yes, making everything even, right? Telling the person, it's okay. It's going to be all right. You're going to get your half. I'm going to get my half. Things will be even. There's lots of reciprocity still here in this relationship. It's just that these two people, I feel like they don't feel the need to be together anymore. That's what I'm feeling. I feel two people are like, yeah, is it over? Yeah, it's over. I get it. And then they go their separate ways, but they make sure that the other one is taken care of in terms of leaving them half. I feel like it doesn't feel good emotionally that you're leaving this situation. It doesn't feel good emotionally that that your success lies in the judgment of finding your purpose. Yeah, it doesn't feel good, but eventually, y'all, we got to do what is good for us, right? Well, we're going to take them all because they've given to us. So we have love. I feel like there is no more love. Yeah, this person, I think, has moved from feeling love for their other person to feeling kindness and compassion for that person, empathy, and really wants success in, I feel like, yeah, there is nothing left here in terms of love, like there is, I feel like this is not what either of the people in this relationship want. This isn't just one person, leaving everyone in the dust. That's not what's going on here. I feel like two people have decided that this is not their wish fulfillment and it is time to move on. We have the Empress in reverse. Someone here just doesn't want to be a mother, doesn't want to have children, is not interested in caring for the people in her home. We have someone who is more interested, she's very self-involved. She's very much about herself and her hair and her nails and whatever it is that she can do whatever it is she can get from other people. So I feel like she expects others should love her, but she's not really willing to give much. And that's okay too. The Empress in reverse is someone who just doesn't have a maternal instinct or is ignoring the maternal instinct regardless. And it's okay if you decide not to have children. It's not a necessity. It's not something that everybody has to do. Some people feel like they need it and others do not. And that's just the way it is. I don't feel any anger or upset or, what I feel like is when I see this failure, I feel like, someone here has been lying to themselves for a very long time about who they are. I feel like there's somebody in a relationship here who just really never wanted to have kids or have this family situation. And I feel like it's become overwhelming for this person to try and, do the children, clean the house, go to work for 8 hours, come back home. And it's draining is what it is. It's draining. It's overwhelming. And this person isn't about it anymore. Yeah. There is love here between these people. There is. There still is love. They do love each other, but they're not in love. And I think when people decide who they are and they are that person authentically, I really feel that that's something to celebrate. When you are your authentic self, no matter what the opinions of others are, because you are charged with the responsibility of being happy in your life, doing what you want to do and not what others would have you do. What else do we have here? Yeah, so I feel like there's someone here who just isn't into it anymore. They don't want to clean the house, cook the meals, clean the toilets, go out, work 8 hours, come home, rear the children. They just don't want to do that stuff anymore. I got somebody who's ready to go. Yeah, it's become a burden. And feeling overwhelmed about all of this has become a burden. This person just doesn't want to feel burdened by love anymore. The fact that they don't love what they're doing. They don't love the person that they're living with. I feel like this person, they just want to get out of Dodge. They want to go do something for themselves. And I feel like it might be someone who's just exhausted with the way that life has been going, right? It's just too much. Oh gosh, what do I got here? Look at this. Got the Lovers here, and we got the Cups. 2 of Cups. Got things backwards here. There we go. All right. So, we have someone who's about to make a decision, a judgment. Look at that. Decision came up right next to the Judgment. Look at that. Yep. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. This person has a path and a challenge, and they no longer want to be someone who is expected to be the bringer of things. And you can judge them for as much as you want, but I do feel happy for those who are authentic in their lives, no matter what that means. Yep, there we go. Making a decision about the marriage. Someone doesn't want to make a decision about the marriage. Someone's looking away. Yeah, someone doesn't want to make a decision about this marriage. Someone is looking away. Someone, you know, that girl, she can put down those swords. She can make a decision if she wants. She's got the blindfold on for a reason. She hears that everything around her is calm, and she doesn't want to see what's coming because she hears the water in the background is calm. She's protecting her heart, but she needs to make a decision. Needs to make a judgment, needs to make a decision about what is going on from here with this marriage. It's time to go. Somebody thinks it's time to go. It's time to move away from this marriage. Maybe you're seeing 1111 everywhere. Maybe that's your decision to go. Maybe that's your sign. It's time to go. We have the Two of Swords, the Four of Wands, and the Two of Wands. And I feel as though with the Two of Swords being next to the 1111, I feel like that's what you're looking for. You're looking for signs to know if you should go or not. Somebody here really has already made the decision to go. I feel like this is should I go, and this is I've made my decision, I have to go, but where am I going to go? This person's looking over on the across the expanse, right? They're looking over the seas, over the hills. They're wondering where they're supposed to go from here. If I do leave this marriage, where do I go? I feel like these are people who have been married for a very long time, maybe it's the only marriage they've ever had, and they're not sure what to do. I think they're going to contact somebody that they know. Could be somebody who is a fire sign. You know, you guys, we've got all the signs here, right? So I'm not even going to call them out. You know that we're reading energy. So you could be someone who is a Taurus, and you could still feel the energy of this Two of Wands, right? Because we are reading energy here. We're not reading the pictures on the cards. The cards are telling us what sort of energies are coming up, but the energy of this Two of Wands is wanting to take action, being at the crossroads of your life, looking around you, waking up and saying, what the hell have I been doing up to here? I'm unhappy. I'm unhappy. I need to make a decision. This has become a burden and it's become overwhelming, and I never wanted any of this to start with. But someone talked me into it because, you know, boys are cute, girls are cute. And yeah, I feel like somebody is going to contact someone that they know. Remember, there's a card of love under there, right? I feel like whoever is leaving is going to contact someone that they know. There is going to be some sort of communication. So for those of you who are waiting on communication from someone who might be getting out of a marriage, for those of you who are not in the marriage scenario, it could be about a child. It could be about getting advice from an older person about a child who might have a learning disability. You're worried about what's going to go on. Moving forward, I feel like there's been a hardship in the marriage because of a child that is on, you know, that has some sort of a disability. I feel like you've been very faithful to the person who's been in your marriage, but since the troubles have cropped up, this person is no longer interested. For some of you, not for all of you. For some of you, you really do still like this person and you don't want to do anything that's going to hurt them. And so you're going to make sure that you bring love and kindness and empathy and to have success in the splitting of this family so people are not sad. You know? Yeah. So I feel like there's somebody here who's going to contact somebody else and let them know that they've made a decision to go, to leave the marriage. If you are waiting, you might get that call. This person thinks they've missed the opportunity already. It's been too long. Yeah, it's been a long time. And this person, I'm thinking about this love card under here, this person I feel is feeling as though they've missed their opportunity to maybe move forward here. Gosh, you guys, it keeps coming up, right? They feel as though they have lost the opportunity to listen to their higher self, to take advice from someone who is a psychologist, a therapist. They feel like they maybe got the advice and they didn't follow it, and now they're having second thoughts about why they didn't follow it. Could also be that they feel like they've missed an opportunity with the Hierophant. And they want to move forward. Wow. To the soulmate. Wowzers. So someone who makes you feel like home, someone who is willing to love you with everything that they have, all the emotion. Someone who likes to bring flowers. I feel like, you know, whether you're female or male, that this is your energy. I feel like you know that you have to start with, yeah, you know, I'm thinking about a family breaking up. My own family broke up, and so it's a little bit close to home. Yeah, I feel sad. This is a good thing. Starting new is a good thing. Oops. Yep, starting brand new. This is also communication. This is something that you've breathed life into the 3D. So you may have a partner that you are thinking about, that you are connected to energetically, and that you two are planning in the 5D and bringing it into the 3D. I feel like that's what this is about. Someone using their higher self to have a new start, to go forward and see their Six of Cups, the person they believe is home, the person they believe they've had lifetimes with, the person that they want to finish out this life with. I feel like this is, you know, all the dreams that you two have been sharing in the 5D. I feel like it's coming to life here. And there's the decision. Yeah. The decision has been made. It's a second time around. It's a second shot. And if you want a second shot, you need to get out there and go. You need to go find your person. Why are you sitting there? You know, it's this person's still going in, but they're going to be crazy. I'm telling you, when this person shows up, they're going to be out of sorts. They may not be crazy, but they may be overwhelmed, feeling sad, feeling overly emotional. This person's having a hard time getting up and going. It's been a while, I think. Yeah. All right. What's next? What is next? All right. Let's go here. I absolutely adore these cards. If you are someone who is a reader, or even who is not, if you get these Sacred Destiny cards, I swear you will get some energy off of them. I have a lot of Oracle cards, and some of them I don't use because I start, you know, shuffling them, and they don't give me the energy that I need, or the, you know, it doesn't give me the right energy. I feel like Denise Lynn's cards are amazing, and this always gives me more information. It taps into my intuition. All right. Wow, this has been a heavy-duty moon, you guys. And for those of you who have been crying, who have been sad, I am one of those people. I've been purging and purging and purging, y'all. Took the day off yesterday for some what would you call it? Self-love. I had to do some self-love because it has just been too much. The energy has been too much. Uranus in retrograde, all the retrogrades that are going on, it has just been too much. And I am exhausted. Yes, I am. I am exhausted from feeling emotional. Okay, got this one here. We'll take that one. Courage. Yes, that's what you need. You definitely need courage. Absolutely. Yes. So going back to what we were talking about, the person who is leaving the marriage and wants to leave it well, wants to make sure the other person they're leaving has their 50%. You are the person that recognize that you don't want to be a mother, raise the children, be in this relationship. You need to be a free bird, and I respect that. I feel like this relationship is breaking up for a reason, because both parties have courage to be who they are. And I feel like they're it's not going to be a terrible, horrible breakup. I feel like it's going to be two people who co-parent their children. Yeah, in truth. Two people who have the courage to co-parent their children from a distance. Yeah, I feel this truth card. Wow. Boy, do I feel this truth card. I feel like you feel like life has been whipping by you like crazy, that it's been tumultuous, that, it's been raining and pouring and dark skies. And I feel like that's what courage feels like. Courage feels like water breaking on the rocks. It feels like you breaking on the damn rocks is what it feels like. It's not easy to be courageous. Every year I don't make a resolution for January 1st. Every year I pick a word, y'all. If you haven't watched Eat, Pray, Love, you need to do that. I pick a word, and this year my word was courage. Yeah, very neat. So we have courage and truth. Those two go hand in hand. They are friends, right? You have to bring your truth, and the only way you can bring your truth, whoever you are, whatever your situation is, it doesn't matter. It applies here. Truth and courage is what you need in order for you to move forward and be your authentic self. There is just everything you want on the other side of courage. I would say fear is a liar. What you want is on the other side of fear. What you want is on the other side of this truth and courage. And what is it? You're going to be so freaking happy. Singing like the birds, laying in the grass. Skies are blue, no more water breaking on the rocks. Yeah. Delight. True delight. And I don't think a lot of us know what that feels like, because a lot of us do not live our lives authentically. I've got to tell you that probably only living authentically myself for the last 5 or 6 years. Yeah, you get to an age, whether you're male or female. Wonders, delight and wonders. Somebody is headed off on their path. Yeah, delight and wonders. I feel like the amethyst is here for a reason, for protection. I feel like you are going to figure out who you are. What are the wonders of your world, the wonders of your path? The purple here tells me that you have some sort of a, what do I want to say? What is the word I'm looking at? The dark purple is royalty. Yeah. Royalty. I feel like you wonders and power. Look at that. Neat. Royalty. Power and royalty. You are royalty. And I'm not saying that you need to have any attachments to England or to the Queen. That's not what I'm talking about. You are universal royalty. And you have the power. You have the power you've always had. Oh, I just saw the red shoes, y'all. Right? The red shoes. If you haven't seen it, my favorite movie in the whole world until I die will be Over the Rainbow, right? Yeah. Wizard of Oz. You've always had the power. I saw the red shoes click. Chook, chook, chook. You've always had the power. Yeah. You are universal royalty. You're favored is what I'm saying, I think, is you are favored. You're favored by the universe. You have the power to do whatever it is that you need to do in order to move forward in your life and have success. Look at that. I love this picture. That Black Panther is success. Quiet, stoic, waiting for the right moment to strike, to have success. I love that. I love that for you. Taking risks is the only way to success. I'm telling you. No risk, no reward, y'all. If you're going to sit there eating bonbons on the couch, no risk, no reward, and wondering why someone's not breaking in to date you, wondering why your twin flame or your soulmate is not yet broken in to whisk you off your feet and get you out on the white horse, it's because you are the one that has to take the risks. Yep, you have to take the risks. In order to have success, there is no success without risk. Without risk, and I feel like it's all through here. whoever you are, whatever you're doing, if it's a marriage that's breaking up, a child who you think might not make it through because they have a disability, or if you have not told anybody because you're scared, you've not told anybody who you love. It doesn't matter who you love, by the way. No one gives a shit who you love, but as long as you're in love. So if you have been scared to tell someone who you love because maybe it's a same-sex relationship, and maybe your family is really crazy religious, and I don't put that label on everybody. I'm telling you, religion I have respect for. The religious I have respect for. The crazy religious I do not have respect for. And you got to take action. Absolutely. You know what? This is just... Wow. Look. You have the power to have success. If you're taking risks and you take the action, you will receive this in the gateway. Yes. You will open the gateway. And what is the gateway? That's what the gateway is. 1111. Yep. All right, y'all. Somebody is leveling up. I don't know who it is, but somebody's leveling up. The gateway is going to open this evening, and someone is leveling up. And they are leveling up in this gateway to freedom. Yep. Gateway to freedom. It is your freedom. If you can get up and take this... You guys, I can't write this shit, right? If you are getting up and taking action and you know where the gateway is, you know that the gateway is you. You are the gateway in your mind, what you do, what you feel, who you are authentically. That's what the gateway is. You will have freedom. You will fly above the clouds, away from the group behind you. You stand out from the crowd. You always have stood out from the crowd. So why not just make a great big kaboom and continue to stand outside the crowd? Make the move. Get the kids somebody coming into the home to help them. Going to your love. Yeah. Finding a way to make a decision about moving forward to get your love. What you feel you deserve. You have to learn to trust yourself and the decisions that you make. And that's the way to your abundance. Yeah. I don't know. I think I just wrote a book. The universe just wrote a book right in front of us. And I really don't understand how stuff like this goes down in absolute succession. I have to tell you that it still shocks and amazes me. Completely shocks and amazes me. All right. We're going to go for... We're going to look at the Kipper. We're going to get a little bit of information from the Kipper. And then I feel like we are going to... Yeah, we're gonna go at it with some romance angels, I think. For those of you who this is resonating in terms of love. For those of you who it's not resonating with in terms of love, and that's okay. This could be a job. This could be a new house that you're building. This could be a relationship that you're leaving in order to have freedom from, someone who's abusive, someone who has been playing, tricks with your mind, someone who's been, what do I want to say? Who has been abusive, mentally abusive, verbally abusive. Maybe you're just leaving because you need to be who you are. Yeah. And the Empress, I feel, in the reverse is just that. Is someone who just has no interest in being married, having children, all that stuff. They just want to find their life. They want to find their life path first. I don't feel this is anyone who's leaving a marriage. Who is doing this. Like, I don't feel like there's any mothers out there or fathers, for instance, who are just, into themselves and they're leaving. I'm sure it's happening, but that's not what I'm reading here. Okay, so we have toil and labor, occupation, and main female. So I feel like if you are the male, this is your main female, someone that you worked with. And we've got two cards of working here, right? Toil and labor and occupation. So the occupation is someone who has a trade, someone who can create things, someone who finds their stability in teamwork as well, that their occupation requires a team in order to be able to get these beautiful pieces out that this person is sewing here. I also feel as though if you are dealing with someone else, someone who, in terms of love, this person, I feel you might have worked with them, and I feel as though they might have been your supervisor or your manager or your boss, because toil and labor shows us a picture of someone who is, back in the war days, someone who, a lot of women took up labor in order to keep the, things moving for the war so men could fight, right? So I feel like this person is making a lot less money than someone who is working around them. And we have occupation. So I feel like that there might be a couple of people here that work together. If you are the main female, this could be you. If you are the main male, this could be your female. This could also be you if you are a male and you tend to lean towards your feminine energy. Adjudication. Okay. So yeah, there's either someone leaving a job or getting a divorce, one of the two. So adjudication is the main female next to occupation and toil and labor. So I feel like somebody is doing something legal that's going to require, well, it's not going to require, but I feel like this person is doing something legal for the main female so they can get into courtship with her or him. There's the mature woman. Someone you've known for a while has a gift, a concern, a message. Someone, mature woman. So first of all, I feel like with this courtship card, I feel like you two don't really know each other. So we do not have a situation here of somebody who is leaving someone else in order to start a relationship with someone that they've been seeing on the side. No one is cheating here. In fact, I don't feel any negative energy off this reading at all, period. So this courtship, I believe, after this adjudication, I feel like there is going to be a courtship. But these two people don't really know each other very well. So there's been no cheating. No one has gone off with anyone else. I feel like these two aren't even in love, but they're going to start a courtship because this mature woman, I think, could be someone who set them up, could be someone that you want to go to. Maybe the person that you are going to is older than you, which is very much like the setup of a twin flame relationship. I'm just saying, usually the woman is older. Usually there's a very large age gap in the, there's an age gap, right? In this relationship, usually when it's a twin flame relationship, and usually the woman is older by 10 years or more. And then we have someone who is going to either receive or get a gift, receive or give a gift, I should say, along with a message of concern about unexpected income and a wealthy man. The wealthy man has concern that someone is going to steal their money, that there is going to be poverty. I feel like if this is your situation, you're going to know how this ends anyway. This person is going to leave. So I feel like they're going to leave without anything. If this is a marriage that's breaking up, I feel like if you give your person a hard enough time, they're going to give you the middle finger and they're out. They're going to let you keep everything and they're going to go because they want to be out of this situation more than they want money. Yeah. They've realized that it is just not worth it to hang around and have someone keep you in this dead zone just because of money. Yeah, I feel like this person is moving forward regardless of whether the money comes to them or not, regardless of whether or not they feel like they're in poverty. There is a concern about poverty here, but this person is going to go on a trip. They're going to go. They're leaving. They're leaving the situation because they really don't care if they take money with them because it's making them that unhappy. All right, so we're going to go with the energy oracle here, I think. And I think we're good for now. If you are someone who is trying to release things, I have a couple of things that you may want to do this evening. One of them is, when you go to bed tonight, I want you to picture yourself on the edge of a lake. And I want you to picture a really good sturdy boat. And I want you to put everything in that boat that you want to release. The things that are no longer serving in your life, whether it's a person, place, or thing, put it all in that boat. And when you're ready, I want you to just push it out to sea, okay? Push it out to sea, say a prayer for whoever is in the boat. You wish them well, and you hope that they are well. But put it all in the boat and scoot it off. If you're looking for a more intense way to get rid of energies that you don't want, things that you want to release, I would suggest taking a strip of paper, putting a one sentence on the strip of paper. I want to release love, let's say, and then I want you to find something like a shell or something that is fireproof, and I want you to set that on fire and burn it. Okay? Let it go. Let it go into the ethers. All right? Okay, so we have this person that's going on the journey regardless of whether they get their money or not. And the first card that comes out for Energy Oracle is financial constraints. This person knows that they're going to be, dealing with financial constraints, but they're willing to go anyway. This person is going off to their mature woman, the person that they really don't know that well, but they're willing to, maybe start a relationship with. I think that you think that this person is your soulmate, because we did, don't forget, get this card here. Right? There it is. Yep. We have appreciation. The thing is that when you don't have money, boy, do you have an appreciation for money, right? And I feel like with the financial constraints that you are going to find an appreciation in your life for the things that don't cost money. So if you're the person who's constantly spending money, buying shoes, buying purses, buying cars, buying houses, you don't even know where your houses are because you got so many houses. I think that when you lose your financial situation, that you need to really figure out who you are, because you need to then learn to have an appreciation for the things that are around you. Flowers, beautiful clothing that you already have, standing in a place that is beautiful and green and smells amazing. I think that you are far more concerned about the appreciation that you have for helping others. Just listening. Oh, charity, yeah. Helping others in charity. And you have a full-on appreciation of what it's like to live without. So this could be, I could be talking to someone who is actually going to maybe help those who are less fortunate. I think that you have a new appreciation. You may have come from money, but you have a new appreciation of what it is like to not have the money, right? Going on this journey of poverty here. We have envy. Yeah. I think that you were envying others, envying their big houses and big cars and their happy families. And the fact of the matter is, y'all, don't believe what you see on Facebook. I'm just saying, anybody who has to tell you they're happy, anybody who has to show you they're happy, they're not doing nothing but taking pictures to make you jealous, to make you wish that you had the things they had. Do you really need the things they had? You don't. Because you have a new appreciation for the things going on around you, I think. I feel like you're just no longer in the appreciation of money. I think you're in the appreciation of, people and things and flowers and nature. We have the third chakra, Archangel 𝕲𝐸𝐿, and Archangel 𝕲𝐸𝐿 is the life force. You feel it in your gut. You gotta go. This is your life force, your intuition. Everything that you feel, the things you should and should not do. How many times have you been in a situation where you thought you should go down that road and you didn't go down that road, and then there was an accident on that road? Because I've been in that situation. I have. Yeah, you will be walking away, finding the yin to your yang, or the yang to your yin. Yin is female, yang is yin is divine female, yang is divine masculine. So you could be someone who is looking for the yin to your yang or the yang to your yin. I feel like you are walking away because you've had a gut feeling that there is something more. Yep, your intuition is telling you there's something more. It's time to walk away. It's time for you to be in balance. It's time for you to either move toward your yin or let your yin pull you in as the yang. So I feel like, this is the, this line between them is the only time spent apart here. That's as close as they are. These two people are very close, I guess is what I'm saying. And this person, whoever they are, the one that's maybe leaving the marriage, they're the person who is going to find, who's walking away. Yeah, walking through the garden, experiencing what's there, and heading away. Woman holding a heart is an indecision. Wait, if you are the person going for your love and you get there, that person may turn you away. I'm just saying. That person has their own community, and so do you, and they're not sure if you are going to fit in their community. Ooh, we got the second chakra, and that's everything that takes care of. The second chakra is passion. Yeah. Things that you're passionate about. Healer of the ages, the fifth chakra, which is the throat chakra. You are opening your throat chakra. It's time to receive the sun. And it goes back to here. Somebody's got to say something to the other person in order to be able to let them know that they don't want to be in a relationship where they have to be the mother and the bringer of everything. The person is, some people are just that way. They just are not interested in having children, and that's okay too. I feel like whoever is breaking up this relationship here, I feel like that's basically what broke it up. Someone said, I got to talk to you. I need my happiness. Yeah, I need my happiness, and I got to go. And one last card. Anxiety, of course. Of course it is anxiety. It's anxious, right? All the things that are going on in the universe right now, things that are going on astrologically, it is crazy. It's all putting pressure on people to make moves. I guess that's the point of this reading here, is it's shaking people from their rut, from their foundation, the one that they thought was solid, the one that they thought they wanted. And if you had any thoughts about not wanting to be in a relationship, this is your time. This is your time. It's time for you to break away. It's time for you to tell people who you are and who you love. It's time for you to tell that person you love them and you go in kindness. There's no need to be sad about making a sacrifice that makes you happy. The initial sacrifice, yes, is going to make you sad, but I'm telling you, what you have coming here is more than you asked for. Right? Way more than you asked for. And we'll put that on the end of it too. Yeah, that's where somebody's headed for sure. All right, we are going to, what are we going to end with? Oh, okay. We will end with these. There we go. True love reading cards. Let's find out what's going on here. Get a couple of these. Oh yeah, and then I said I would do the romance angels, right? Let's do that. Luminosity, the distorted feminine, and emotional freedom. I had a feeling that there was someone here that was leaving a relationship. It could be someone who is the distorted feminine. Just going to grab the book because I just want to remind you about the distorted feminine here. And luminosity, I feel like this person, this is like the sun here. Luminosity is feeling happy, feeling like you have enough, feeling like you have everything, and pushing that in energy out into the universe. I was watching Eat, Pray, Love last night, and I remember when Katut said, you must smile with your face when you meditate. You must also smile with your liver and your heart and your bones and your cells. You must make sure that everything is smiling. The distorted feminine. All right, gotta get my alphabet in my head. Distorted feminine. There we go. The distorted feminine may not appear to run the world in the same way that the distorted masculine does. Yes, it is just as commonplace and equally destructive. The distorted feminine is characterized by negative emotions, depression, neediness, a sense of going around in circles, or need for pointless drama, feeling unattractive or being trapped or powerless. So the distorted feminine does not see herself in the way that others see her. She sees herself as someone who's damaged, who's not good enough, who doesn't have worth. And it says here, in this mode, the feminine can can be dishonest by means of manipulation, not saying what she really means, or by being unclear about what she needs. This gives rise to unspoken or even unfair expectations. And that is that marriage I was talking about. You know, this person is coming to the decision that they don't want to be in this relationship. They don't want to have kids. They don't want to be a mother. They just need to heal themselves. It says here, the distorted feminine may seek to catch out or trip up others in order to have something to be angry or upset about. And that's what we do when we're not in a situation that we're happy in. It's true. It says, after centuries of in the shadows, receiving little credit for her effort and shouldering guilt and blame at the hands of global institutions, the feminine is tired. Are we not tired? We are tired. We are a tired bunch. Maybe she feels unloved and unsupported by the masculine in her world. Maybe life seems like a struggle. While some of these things may be true, remaining in the distorted feminine is not the way to resolve the problem. You need to work on yourself, girl. That's what you need to do. It's all about you. It's all about you making sure that you are okay, and not with anybody else. For you, with you, you need to do you. No other person around. No other person attached to you. You need to do you, and you need to find your emotional freedom here, because being here where you're unhappy is not making anyone else happy. Are you constantly becoming involved in the wrong kind of with the wrong kind of partner? Do you blame your mate for the things that aren't working in your life? Do you second guess yourself or imagine that other people think ill of you? Are you afraid to ask what you really need, what you are really in need of and want? Or are you waiting until someone else figures it out and gives it to you? Are you dwelling on old feelings of hurt and disappointment? So I feel like if, you know, the person who does have the child, I feel that that is not could be physically or mentally, could be someone who is also maybe has a child who is dealing with I felt like a developmental disability of some sort. I have a child with a developmental disability, by the way, and I feel like I'm connecting with that person, and it's making you upset. It's making you sad. It's time for you to get some emotional freedom. You need to see somebody and talk about that, because you need to get back to your luminosity. This child, this relationship, this coming out, this whatever it is needs your luminosity, needs you to shine like the sun, because this distorted feminine is screwing things up for you. It says your angels and spirit guides want you to know that now is the time to bring the energy to the surface. Bless it for what it has taught you and let it go. It's time to live in and for the present. All right. Let's get to some, so that is for those of you who are, you know, in this relationship that I think is going sideways here. And for those of you who are looking at leaving someone to go see someone else, I am going to give you some romance angels. What do we got here? Let your friends help you. Keep an open mind. Woo! Holy. Got that one. Okay. Honeymoon. Love yourself first. I was just saying, that's what the distorted feminine needs. The only way you're going to get rid of that, the distorted way you're looking at yourself or whatever's making you unhappy, is to love yourself first. Now, there is a honeymoon here, which tells me that this is coming into play, that somebody is coming towards you or you're going towards someone. And there is going to be some sort of honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holidays together. You may be going just somewhere just outside your home, maybe an hour away or something. I feel like the soulmate, it says, keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from the usual type and expectations. This person may have different expectations than you do in life. They may want to have the children. They may want to nail it down, put a ring on it, and keep you captive in the basement. Just be careful, right? You just need to be careful who you are seeing on the surface at the beginning and who you see in the underneath years later. So don't rush into it. Let your friends help you. You know, there are people who are just going to not want to see you happy, but honestly, there are people who are going to want to see you happy, and those are the good friends. So love yourself first. I feel like it goes backwards. Love yourself first. You get the honeymoon. Keep your mind open. Your soulmate does differ from you, and let your friends help you. I'm going to go right now. I think I'm just going to drop the mic and head on out of here because, yeah, I think we've had enough information. The fact of the matter is, do your homework, y'all. See what's in retrograde. How is it affecting your sign? And not just your sun sign, your moon and your rising. You know, there is a link up in my banner. Go up to my banner, right-hand side. You will see a link there. Use midnight as your time of birth if you don't know when your time of birth is. I'm going to go for now. Thank you for hanging out to the end. Love you all so much. I'm out. Bye-bye.